Okay. Okay, hello. Let me turn on my my no copyright music here. There we go. Is that a good volume? Hooray! Okay, we are live. We are streaming. We are vibing. Welcome to the chat, everyone. Welcome Palico Senpai to the stream. Welcome. My stupid mouse is covering up everything. I'm streaming much earlier than I usually do today. We got, teammate, I remember you told me you wanted me to call you something specific, but I don't remember. I'm sorry. Hi Grunt, hi Plantix, hi, Ventus, Argyle. Oh wait, it's really loud. It's really loud. Okay. I'll turn it down a little bit. Hi Nub. Welcome to the stream. Hi Dr. Toto. Welcome everybody. And hi Dante. Happy to see you back. I'm happy to be back too. Since we got a pet. From hold on. Since we got a pet from 4, I'll put this on. I don't hear anything beside you. Grunt, is this a meme? Because you do this like literally every stream, but... Yeah, this has to be a meme. It's like literally... It's just you? Oh, okay. There we go. No audio? Really? Huh. Oh wait, that would make sense. It was on mute output. Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay, that was embarrassing. I'm sorry. It was on mute output. I apologize. There we go. How are you, Rui? I'm doing pretty good today. Today, I'm going to be making a mascot on stream because that's a thing I do. For Saluna, they wanted like sort of like a wyvern, like a small... Oh, it's a little bit loud. Okay, yeah, thank you for telling me. Okay. I'm gonna be creating... oh! Hi, Pisces! Thank you for subbing! Welcome back! Yay! It's Chi! I think they changed their name. Oh, and also hi Bot Blue, thank you for following. Yeah, I'm going to be creating a mascot for Saluna. They want sort of like a wyvern, and it's gonna have like a, I went over the details beforehand. It's like a purple wyvern with like a cream colored tummy. And like stars on the wings. I'll see if I can get through the whole thing today, but it's probably unlikely, especially for a design like that. But hold on, to sort of get started, I will plop a picture of Saluna right over here. Oh, the struggle. There we go. This is for the sake of referencing. It's too risky to chat. I don't know why it's risky to chat, but thank you for saying hi. Hi Bot Blue. Oh wait, we got a new follower that I forgot to announce. Thank you for following Dojada. Thank you. And thank you for following Kill Crusher 123. Bat Booba. The Booba. I live for the Booba, I die for the Booba. It is the reason I live. The Booba. The Zuba. Okay, I'm really excited to get into this. Let me shrink that down. How is everybody doing today? That's what I want to know. I woke up way too late. Yeah, very booby. The booba are big, but her heart is bigger. Alright, so I'm gonna get started, just sort of sketching out, the basic sort of shape of what I'm doing. I don't- Oh, we're getting rated! Hi, Valia? Thank you so much for the raid! We're doing some art today, we're doing some mascot creation. What were you guys doing over in your stream? That's what I wanna know. ×2. Hello, raiders! Yes! I'm tired too, but I had to- I thought I scheduled, this stream to be, like 30 minutes earlier than it was. So I woke up and I'm like, oh, I gotta stream in like an hour, even though I set it to be at 3 p.m. So I messed up my schedule again. Oops. Sluggy is back. Yes, I am back in action. And by action, I mean doing a funny art. I guess we could do like sort of like a beak because it's a dragon. Well, it's a wyvern, but you know they're similar. Wyverns just have one less set of limbs. Dragons have 6, wyverns have 4. It's a cute shape already, yeah. Let me go get the little nose shape. Cute. Thank you. I'm gonna move up like this. Oh, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hello. From Grogno. Hi, Dana Kitty. Wow, we have so many people here today. It's probably because I usually stream in the evening and I have a lot more competition then, but you know, I like streaming midday because I have more energy midday than I do after I've like been on Twitter a lot and like done a bunch of art and all that sort of stuff. So I have the most energy in sort of the midday afternoon when I wake up. If I get out of bed, that's the hard part. So we got that sort of general shape down for the face. I don't know, Saluna, if you're here, like, do you want, like, horns? I don't know, like, what kind of, like, horns or, like, ears you would want, cause I'm using, Final Fantasy Megarstamir as a like the little Final Fantasy 14 minion. Little horns like my hair buns? That's a great idea, I'll do that. There we go. I want to do, since like sort of like a dragon, I want wyvern. I want to do like more pronounced like cheeks than I usually do. Oh crap. I used the blur tool on accident. Hey Tax, welcome! Maybe I come out like this. Because I always start off with like a general circle shape and then I just add more definition from there. Hey, really good to be here. It's great that you're here. Thank you for coming. I don't know if I like this. Maybe if I add like more stuff on this, because dragons have this issue where if you add too little facial definition, they look like almost like Dragon Balled. It's really weird. I don't know how to describe it. They look naked and it's weird looking. Like like that. But I think this is coming out a little bit too much, so I'll shave off a little bit of the skull. This is mostly how I do art. I just mess with proportions until I like it. Or until it looks right, to me. There we go. I'll be working on our project, so I won't be chatting too much bird size. That's fine, Grunt. Yeah, there's stuff to do, really. You don't have to talk to me all the time. I don't know how to feel about this so far. There we go. There are like the little hair buns. Yeah, that'll work. Like, hey Rui, how you doing? I'm doing great. And I can use the scrapped eyes that I used on the Fox project I was doing for somebody else on this. I think that would fit really nicely. Are those too big? Maybe. Hi Soren. How am I doing? I'm doing Gucci. But I want to talk to you. It's okay, Grunt. We can talk some other time. I'm cooking dinner tonight, probably, so when we do sessions, no, I don't think I have time to cook dinner tonight with the face shape is so cute. Oh, I'm so glad you think so. I'm not sure if I wanted to have like sort of a more— oh, we're getting rated again. Hi Trips, how you doing, buddy? Do you have like a name for the people who watch you? I would call it like no, I don't have anything clever. Like usually I close my eyes and my brain comes up with something like funny, but this time it was Alien Gang Gang, and I don't know if that's funny or not. It's not clever enough. Hello, hello! We're working on art stuff today. Yeah, we're creating a mascot for Saluno. Trilobites! I love it! Tribobites. The trollers. I don't know, I think those might be too pronounced, like the little— what do you call those? Horn sheaths? Horn sheaths. I need like more like to— what are you doing? What were you playing? I like sad games, but I don't like playing sad games on stream. Saluda, only play Super Animal Royale ever. Yeah, join us in becoming a Super Animal Royale YouTuber. I'm also sorry if my voice is like a little cracky today. I slept on a down pillow, which I'm allergic to. It's not my pillow, so. It's a game called Before Your Eyes. You can play it solely via eye tracking. But I did it with clicks because yeah, I have glasses too. I don't use eye tracking. I do like a mouse tracking. It works really well. No, these ones are too much on this side now. If I just— there we go. Wait, why do you do what? Why'd I do what, Grant? I don't understand. Why do you do that? I don't understand. But yeah, reject sad game, become Super Animal Royale tuber, which I've almost become because it seems like every collab I do is either Phasmophobia, Among Us, Overcooked, or Super Animal Royale. Those are the 4 games. Or Jackbox, but I don't host Jackbox, so. I was asleep on a bad pillow because it was soft. And I didn't know it was down. I have not tried Overcooked. It's what chaos feels like. Let me look over here. Let me start working on the body, because I have this issue where I always get really into drawing the head and then I forget to do the rest of the body. I want to do like sort of a more dynamic pose for this one. Can like maybe do like have the body off to the side. I gotta pop out. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your stream. Oh, thank you. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, Zana Kitty. What program do you use? I use Clip Studio Paint, and I have been for quite some time. Before Clip Studio Paint, I used what did I use? Okay, I started off with MS Paint, as all little baby artists do. And then from there, I moved on to... oh god, I think it was called My Paint. It was ancient, but it had like an infinite canvas, which was a huge draw for a lot of people. And then it was Fire Alpaca. I used Fire Alpaca for a bit. And then I moved on to Clip Studio Paint because one of my friends was like, hey, it's on sale about 4 or 5 years ago, and I said, cool, I wonder if I'll actually use this, and now it's the only program I use for anything. I really like the little like marketplace feature they have where you can just go on and download like different brushes. Hi Leprechaun Beast, welcome to the stream, Slug. Yes. Are you gonna post some banger tweets? And I want to do like big chunky legs. There we go. I don't want to make the tail too much a part of the body. I could do like the body could end here. I really like the proportion of like a skinny body, but like chunky legs. It's really funny. That's how I look in real life. Maybe like that. No. Oh, your character is so cute. The one I'm drawing or the one I'm, or me, the VTuber. Thick. Yeah, sweet dummy thick. The one you- oh, thank you! Manifesto. Thank you very much. Should I design my third avatar from? Sure! That sounds pretty fun. Could you make the legs a little tighter to the body, like the way a cat sits? Yeah, I'm kind of experimenting right now. I don't really know. Because eventually I'm gonna erase this part, and this is gonna become a part of the legs, but also every single thing I draw is like how a cat sits, so I'm trying something a little bit different, today, especially because it's a dragon, or a wyvern. And I could probably also, I want to curve the neck a little bit. Like this. Maybe? No, I wanted to connect more to the back. That's what was making it look weird. Yeah. Dragon heads connect at the back. There we go. Well, all heads connect at the back, but... Rui, hello. Hi Shama. Welcome to the stream. There we go, there we go. any animal, like cat. I guess I'm really tired of like drawing cats and dogs and foxes and the like, so whenever I like get to draw something else, I get really excited. So I'm gonna figure out how to do like the actual like other half of the body, like maybe like this. That's the hardest part of doing like dynamic poses, figuring out where the belly sits, like that, or like this. There we go. You draw little marine animals for your vids, right? Sometimes. It depends if I can find clip art for them on Japanese Google, but there's this really cool website I use. I don't remember the name of it. I can find it really quick. Hold on one sec. It's I don't know the name of the website. Irasutoya.com, and they have a bunch of really good like clip art and stuff. But if they don't have one pre-made, I will sort of make one in the style of that. Maybe I could like have it sort of like curl up like this. Oh, I like this. I like this so far. I can have this like come down and... Yeah. Legs and dynamic poses are like the hardest for me to do, but there we go. I'll probably mess with that a little bit more, but I really like the like little tummy chub at the end of the body. I really like that. Dragons don't have toe beans, right? I don't know, they're dragons. They don't exist. They could, yeah. Yeah, they're not real, so you can do whatever you want with them. Dragons should have toe beans. I guess like reptiles in general do have toe beans. They're just not covered by fur, so they don't show up as toe beans. 'Cause like toe beans are what you see when like fur covers up most of the paw. That's just the visible part. So like all animals that have feet have toe beans, I guess. But if they had like rough scale toe beans? I'll make this come out a little bit more. Hey Rui, hey Monster Ginger Gamer, welcome. Whoa, look at that pink shell! Look at that! That is its official name? I don't know what you're talking about official name. Like, common names are never official names, because they sort of vary throughout, like, where you are in the world, and that's why binomial or scientific names are a thing. And even still, people argue over those. I like the official trademark like binomial name. The official name of the Komodo dragon is Varanus komodoensis. There you go. The more you know. There you go. Excuse me. I'm having allergies. It's really annoying. And I don't have my Flonase. I ran out, so we're struggling today. My favorite binomial name is I don't know if I want to do the scientifically correct one or the scientifically incorrect one. Boops boops. It's bo-ops, but I like to say boops boops. Boops boops. Gross. I feel so gross. There we go. We got the big chunko thighs. Nice legs. Make Daisy Dukes. Make some man go whoop whoop. That's the way we all come through. Like whoop whoop. Whoop whoop. Hi. Wow. Hi, darling Demure. And hi, Torrent Strawberry. Welcome to the stream. I have now learned about whoops whoops. Good. Share it with all your friends. Wait, I could do like I could have this drop like straight downwards, like this. There we go. There we go. I love, yeah. Thank you. I'm really happy you like it so far. That makes me really happy. I love drawing. I was one of those kids that had a dragon phase, so I would like constantly read books about dragons. Wings of Fire was just coming out, so I was reading those, and it was like, it was like sort of like Warrior Cats, but with dragons, and I loved that. and then I would like go on like all the dragon websites, like Dragon Cave. I don't remember what it was called. The one where you like adopt eggs and you put them in your signatures and stuff, and people click on them. Did you read that book series about the clay dragons? Probably, like, when you say clay dragons, the protagonist of, or not the protagonist, but like the first book about, like, Wings of Fire, the protagonist was named Clay. That was like the main character for that book. I read the Warrior Cat series. Did you read Ranger's Apprentice? No, I didn't get that far in Warriors because I just like wasn't super into cats growing up. I was definitely a scaly kid, not a furry kid. Basically had a page for different mythical dragons, like Storm Dragon, Water Dragon. Yeah, I kind of remember that. Oh! They're all dragons that are made from clay that come to like, yes! What was the name of it? Was it just called Clay Dragons? Yeah. There was like the lady in the shop. Oh, Warriors Apprentice. I thought it was like a new Warrior Cats book that I just didn't know about. If it didn't have anything to do with animals, I probably didn't read it as a kid. Let me be honest. It either had to be like animals or monster people. That's how it works. That's how my brain function. Oh, okay, cool. Yes, I remember that. There was like the lady in the shop and she like made all the like little dragons and like came to life. Yeah. I'm surprised how quickly I like went out of my dragon phase though. Oh, I like played Astaria, which is like a really old MMO that not very many people played except for all the dragon kids, because it was like an MMO from like 2004 and it was really old and not that great, but it let you play as a dragon and that's all that mattered. That's literally all that matters, is that you can play as a dragon. And they had like a bunch of other races too, but nobody ever played them. It was just dragons. Oh, I'm so sorry, my nose. Ah. There we go. Wow. I'm sorry, I just went to go check on my model. I like staring at my model because after months of having a model, I still think it's funny when I get to move my head around, and it still works. I mean, that's kind of a weird way of phrasing it, but yeah. I am now trying to hunt this book down via Google. Yeah, good luck, good luck. Tell me what it is. I'm gonna go art now while I have the drive. Go do that, Trips. Like, always, if you feel the drive, that's the time to strike. Because you don't always have the drive. I think that's one of the big things that, people who aren't artists need to realize. That art is a very fickle thing. If you have the drive, you can do it, and it looks good, but if you don't, it looks like spaghetti. Because you just don't have any interest in doing it, and it's really hard fighting that, I guess. That's why I don't do, like pet portraits and stuff, because I could make bank, like, doing pet portraits, but I just... I don't like drawing, like, the same two animals over and over and over again in different colors. It frustrates me so much, and, you know, sort of doing VTuber stuff, has given me sort of an livable outlet where I can have a little bit of diversity of what I draw, and, you know, that's really cool to me. There we go. Did you want anything on, like, the tip of the tail, or no? Do you want it to just be like a whip? Or, like, do you want something on the end of it? Is OBS getting a little loud? Maybe. Hold on, let me turn that down a little bit. Okay. I'll just draw out the rest of the tail, right now, and then I can add something to the end. Just a whip is fine. Okay, cool. Do you want it to, like, sort of end like this, or... I can do like a longer and like pointier end. I could do this, or I could do the one from before where it just sort of ends. There we go. Ah, I really like that actually. I always find like this sort of tail type so like whimsical and fun. Oh, let me turn that around. There we go. There we go. Now I can like continue the rest of the tail. I usually like to end it about right here, because when you have like a longer tail type, it can be a little bit annoying to get it to go all the way down. There we go. It seems like a Mew. It's a little bit Mew-like. I definitely, I guess, took some inspiration from that body. I didn't really think about it, but now that you say it, yeah, it looks like a Mew. So now I can add these. Like the little, scutes on the underside of the body here. I can just do like a stripe, or I can do like actual sort of like armored plates. I don't usually do plates because they don't work as well on this kind of design, but I really, if I like simplify them, I can. Because this is like the more like plate-y look. Yeah, I think simple plates are good. Okay, cool. Like this, or like just the, like sort of fleshy looking rings? I don't think fleshy is the right word. Soft? Okay, like this. Okay. Okay, cool. Got it. These are so fun to draw. I love doing these, when I first started drawing dragons. Or just various different other fantasy creatures. I got really good at them too. Like getting them to all be the same size is the hardest part. You have to have like an eye for it. I recommend like learning how to do these if you ever want to get into like monster design. These are a must to learn how to do. I call them tummy plates, but I'm sure they have an actual name. The fleshing rings will be added to my vocabulary. No, 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 no! Don't do that! Don't do that! Here we go. I usually, when I draw, I put on Eurobeat. Either Eurobeat or documentaries. But I can't do that because of copyright when I'm on stream, so I'm learning a lot of English words. That's great. Hi Celestial Callum, welcome to the stream. It's been a hot minute since I've seen you. I love drawing with documentaries on. It's my favorite, but it's so hard finding documentaries that I like haven't seen yet because I have an issue where I love wildlife documentaries, but it's just like the same facts that I've heard like a million times and then I just get annoyed. It's mostly right now I've been like watching like shows that I can still understand if they're on in the background. Like if you there was no music if there was no music copyright, I'd be playing J-Goth and happy hardcore techno music in my streams. Oh yeah, I would be playing so much hardcore if I could, but I just, yeah, I can't do that because of copyright. Oop. Let's see. Yeah, if you guys have any like show suggestions, I like things that are funny, so I can recommend those. If I'm watching something serious, I want to devote like all of my attention to it. Thank you for following. Oh wait, we got followed by I Like Feet. I did not see that. And we also got followed by Skylight VT. Welcome to the stream, friend. Oh? No, stop! People are gonna call me a Gargora ripoff again. No, no! Guys, Rasai Rui likes feet. No, stop! No, stop it! No! No, no, no! You like being in the same sentence as I like feet? I'm sorry. If I miss somebody, I always do it like in a row. I apologize. I sent her art of me barefoot. No. Feet. Feet. Delicious pixely feet. Let me lick them, my queen. I'm sorry. No, don't clip it. No! Pain. Pain. You have full reign to post that to your Twitter. or YouTube or anything, I trust you, Saluna. This is good marketing for me. And 4K. Quality content memes here. Oh yes. Only the freshest memes. There we go. Now I can like work on the wings. I could do like I don't know if I should do like simpler wings or like more sort of complex wings. I could like, would you like prefer like the smaller ones or the bigger ones? I've drawn so many wings I can just do them. Or I could like I think that size is actually really good. Great. And then I can like maybe make this side a little bit bigger. No, that one looks fine to me. Rui, what's your favorite thing to draw? Things that make people happy. I love doing commission work. Because my favorite part of drawing is I've lost a lot of my creativity from when I was young, when I could just draw. I had a bunch of ideas and I could just draw, but my favorite thing to draw is to help people visualize their ideas. I think that's really fun, like the face that people make when you like bring a sketch to them and they're like, whoa. Like, wow. Amazing. That's exactly what I was talking about, and I'm just like, yep, I know, I did it. No, it's not that smug. It's not that smug. I'm sorry. I'm not. I don't have the smug. I lied. I definitely have the smug. Hi Ravager, welcome to the stream. Glad you're streaming again. Yeah. I really needed that week break. Hi Bancha as well. Smug slug. Smug slug. Okay, we're gonna look up the flesh dragon that Trib is talking about. Hatuibwari. I don't really, like, see what you're talking about. Like, what is it from? Because I just kind of see, like, either a person, like a weird, like, sort of like a lamia looking thing with a bunch of eyes, or like a dragon. Or like this. I'm not gonna post that. Yeah, a little forehead due to the lindworm body. Yeah. Yeah. We're making you a meme, but I don't know who Gura is really, and it's making it hard. Yeah, Gargora is the meme. Like, people keep comparing me to Gargora because we're sea creatures with similar color. Oh, hydrate, thank you. I'll drink actual water. I've been, like, nursing a Red Bull. Yeah, it's the Hololive shark. Because we have, like, similar color palettes, and stuff, and I'm really upset because I was like, haha, what if I called my fans shrimps, but Gora already does it, and I was like, shit. But it's okay, I like Sluggies. Sluggies is nice. Sluggies is pretty poggers. I don't know if I should do like the actual like sort of like fingers, or if I should just like make them a membrane, because if they were just fingers then I would have to move, or if there was a membrane then it would be okay. But if it was fingers, have to be like this to make room for the phalanges and metacarpals. But yeah. I'm sorry about posting for about how much you like feet on the twitter.com. But I deleted Twitter. Twitter no longer exists. I've already destroyed it. Is Rasai slug okay? No. There we go. No. I just say no.
This video.
Somebody sent me a Tier Zoo video in DMs. I will watch that later. I am not okay. Rui is too powerful, knows the actual names for the parts of the thing she's drawing. Yeah, my power is unmatched. Like, wing bones, in bats and birds are analogous to humans, so I can actually pull up a picture of that. I can find a colored one. There we go. Yay! Yeah. It's the thumb. Oh, I'm gonna add him. Yeah, very long fingies. So, that's a good way to, like, there's like a joint here. But in order to, like, sort of simplify them, I just have them, descend out like this. Wings, are not going to look like wings or, like, decent until I'm actually done with them, because I just sort of, like, do like the general silhouette first, and then I simplify, or not simplify, but you know, work up from there. Let me look up at the sluggies is better than shrimps, but shrimps is a funny pun. Sluggies isn't a pun for anything. Darn, there's sluggies and not shrimps. Gotta change my meme and Twitter profile now. Oop. Yeah. Okay, let me get back to drawing. Thank you for being here for this, by the way. I love drawing in front of the client, because then they can like halt me and be like, ah, I don't like that. But like some clients are pickier than others, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. But it could be really annoying when you've been through like 3 sketches and they don't like any of them, and they can't tell you like what they don't like about it. They just say it looks off. That's frustrating, because I don't know what to change if you can't tell me what's wrong with it. Sluggy can be a pun if you use a baseball bat, but I'm not into sports. I don't care. Wanna see a cute Sonic wallpaper? Sure. Then the sheer amount of dust that just blew off my table is ungodly. Oh no, you need to get like a disinfectant wipe or something. Let me check, have I gone— okay, I'm still in copyright free zone. I don't trust Shelter to be not copyright free, but I mean, wait, what? I mean, words hard. I'm really bad. I don't trust this song to be royalty free. Rui, do I get a BTS meal for dinner? Yeah, you get big time slug meal. Hell yeah. That's my boy band, Big Time Slug. I just had a BTS meal for lunch. Everybody loves big time slug meals. They're delicious. They're so great and yummy and tasty. Yeah, we use the same YouTube playlist. Yeah. There's not yeah, there's not too many of them, so I don't do extensive research on like the amount of music that I put in the background. I just look up royalty-free cute music and I just use that. Are you the big time slug on the twitch.tv/Rasai Rui? I am the biggest slug of them all, the fattest slug, which isn't saying much because I can still sit on your fingertip, but you know, I'm the fattest slug. It seems like every other slug VTuber has sort of like dropped off the face of the earth. I have not seen any of them recently. And most of Porter Robinson's music is safe, I think. Oh, that's good to know. Stretch? Okay, stretch time. Right. My back. Okay. We're good now. We did big stretch. Thank you for the stretch, Grunt. There's only one slug boss. I am the boss of the slugs, and then I will like, because like the thumb goes out like this. There we go. I could make it into like sort of like a claw, or I could just make it the same color as the rest of the wings. You can decide if you'd like it to like poke out like a horn or not. Posture check. Okay, we're sitting up. No slouching allowed. And a hydrate. Ah, okay, hydrate. I think a horn is good. Okay, cool. All right. This part of the wing is looking a little bit odd. I think it's because it's a little bit too chunky down here. I like them chunky, plumpy. Speedrunning hydration checks. Hi, Achama. Do you want me to say your whole name? Achama 420, Pikoi, Peko, you be kind too. Ah! I like that that emote. That's really cute. Yeah, there we go. When you're the biggest VTuber, so you just put all of your username is just various VTubers. I hope somebody makes their username for Twitch Rasai Rui fan extreme someday. I hope I reach that point. The 420 is also VTubers. Is it a 420 VTuber? Do those VTubers smoke hella herb? I am canonically the tallest VTuber. How tall are you, Mr. Gooseberry? I don't know how tall gooseberry plants are because I haven't taken botany, but I will pretty soon. I'm probably gonna do study streams eventually, which is this is gonna be cool. Oh. You're gonna stream today, but you are oh yeah, I get that. That's why I like obsessively stare at my schedule. I don't forget VTube stuff. I only forget IRL stuff, which is bad. It's not a good habit of mine because I prioritize streams. No, because it's Ina and Wari's birthdays, Rui, SMH. You gotta catch up on your VTuber lore. I am a VTuber! I don't have time to watch other VTubers, especially if they make me depressed. Why would I want to watch people that are more funny and talented than me? It makes me sad. I would rather just be the person that I am, instead of comparing myself to other people, and because of that, it's sort of my responsibility to, just avoid situations in which I could, like, start telling myself that. So yeah, when I stop doing that, I become a little bit more happy. But it's okay. I am very funny and talented, maybe. Please don't bully me, chat. Please don't say I'm funny and talented. Please. Wait. I say it. I say it. Okay. I love you. I love you too, Grunt. I just leave 4 or 5 VTuber pile streams open while I run errands and retweet they go on live. Pretty based. I have some friends that do that. But like, I feel weird just like ghosting. These wings are still looking a bit weird. You guys are so cute! That's so nice. Aww. Just peeking in a bit, loving how your model is. I've requested Arugi for my model too. Arugi is great. Arugi is literally the first person I met in the VTuber community, and I love it when he drunk texts me. Drunk Discord messages me. It's pretty great. He's like probably one of the best like model makers I know. He deserves so much more than he charges for. He's just a lad. He's just a guy. I think you're really, really cool, talented, and smart, and I look up. Oh, Caleb! Aw, thank you. It's okay. I know I'm cool, smart, and talented. I just don't like, I like punching myself. It's something I'm working on. I'm in therapy right now. Maybe opening up the wing will make it look great. That is correct. I need to move them out a little bit. I have to get going. I'll leave you some luck for you. I hope you enjoy the show. Oh! I hope you have a good rest of your day, Elia. I understand that instinct, but it's hard. Yeah, it's really hard. And you have to find the sweet spot of like, because if you be like, yeah, I'm so funny and talented, yeah, like other people will start to hate you because you're full of yourself. But if you say, oh, I'm not funny and talented, people will be like, oh, they're talking bad about themselves. That's annoying. So, or like, they're trying to garner sympathy, so it's like, what do I do? What do I say? I am a degree of funny and cool? Like, I don't know, it's so hard. Oh, that's right, this is what I need to do. Here we go. Yeah, I don't really watch any Halloween stuff. I watched a lot of Japanese Hololive though. My favorite VTuber and like the person who sort of inspired me to do this was Korone, so there we go. Yeah, that's it. And I need to fix this membrane over here. I think you're a very talented and amazing VTuber, and I lurk 99% of the time. It's fine! You can lurk! As long as you're here and enjoy my content, that's all I need from you, homie. Like, the fact that you enjoy my content is enough for me. You don't have to be a #1 simp. Wings are hard, but feather wings just make me cry. I'm actually the best at feathered wings. Like, I can really quickly... It has the same basic form, but, you just need to, like, partition them correctly? Because these ones... There's, like, this is, like, very, very rough, but... There are big ones up here. That's It's not very, perfect. These need to be bigger, but there's multiple layers down here. And these are bigger feathers, so yeah. Then you can add like fluffies up here. I can post a... I actually have a really good example of this. I did both like dragon slash bat wings and like feathered wings on one. Yeah. Fancy, I need to play Owlboy again. Owlboy is fun. I really like that game. It's been like 4 years since I've played it. They look messier. They look best messier, I feel. Yeah. The cleaner you get them, the less organic they look. And because of that, they don't look very natural. Let's see. A stretch. Okay. Stretch again. And a hydrate. Thank you. You're doing a great job. Great job. Great job. Thank you. Alright. Yeah, that looks a lot better. That's, I always like to have, people critique my art as I'm doing it, because, when you get to a point when your art is competent, you need to, like, start asking other people... Oh, shit. Oh no. I'm on the wrong file. Or not file, layer. Oh no. That has to happen at least once per stream, drawing on the wrong layer. Gotta go get ready for stuff. You have a great one. Glad you saw my Twitter feed. Oh, glad you, sorry, I saw you on my Twitter feed. Yeah, I'm super happy that you were able to come too. If you'd like, I'm going to shamelessly show my Discord. You can, if you like this stream and you would like to show up in more of them, I have like live announcements that I'm going live. Whenever I do, and I don't have like an annoying bot or anything. I do everything myself. It takes a little bit more effort, but it's more annoying, or it's less annoying than like Meeseeks or whatever the fuck. Slug cord is fun, yeah. It's all manual, so it's very intimate and comfy. I know some Discord servers that like ping for literally fucking everything. It's the worst. There we go. I ping for announcements, like server announcements, like if I add a new channel or something, like I recently added event channel, if I'm going live, and my weekly schedules, and that's all I ping for. Oh. Should I do like a 12-hour challenge? I don't think I could do that though. Oh? Does that look okay? I don't know. I think it looks alright. And then I gotta add the, this at the top here. There we go. And then this could go out here. I still can't believe I haven't drawn the eyes yet. It's because I hate drawing eyes. There we go. Oh! I need to put it in a folder so I can move it around easier. There we go. And usually for the other wing, I learned this really cool trick. I'm gonna move this out here a little bit. I may need more space than that, but I just copy this, flip it around, put it over here, and then I go into retransform, and I mush it down like this. and that'll be your general shape for, and that'll be the general shape of, the other wing. Maybe I could, like... Obviously I need to go through and, like, make it not look like that, but, that's, like, the general shape of what it would look like from a different angle. So we can, like, go through and... Hi there, Rui, welcome back. Hi Gophamet, welcome back to the stream. I'm glad I'm back too. I went through a really, really dark time, like last week, and I guess it's 2 weeks ago now. And you know, I was just going through a lot, so a good reference point. Yeah, it's a great reference point. I recommend if you ever do like wing stuff that you do this as well. There we go. It's still distorted, so I have to like go through and like fix it, but there we go. I'm glad you took the time you needed. Yeah, what I was sort of planning in my head was my biggest fear was that if I took like a break, if I posted very minimal stuff for like a week, then the algorithm would stop giving a fuck about me and like my entire thing would just die. I would stop like growing, I would stop gaining followers, etc., which I had a valid reason to believe. Anytime I didn't post or whatever, my my follower like growth would like drop off, and it was really scary to me. Like people I cared about would stop following me, etc., and you know, that really hurt. But now I realize that it's not the end of the world, and I really shouldn't care if people like unfollow, because you know, there's two reasons. It could either be that they just don't like the content that I produce, which is fine, or they don't like me, which is fine. I get it, I'm pretty fucking annoying. Aw, take a shot. Alright, be right back. I wasn't expecting somebody to redeem that. Be right back, be right back. I'm gonna move over to be right back for just 2 seconds. I'm gonna go to the bathroom too. Okay, be right back, be right back. Okay, I'm back. Hold on. Desktop audio go brrr. There we go. I'm back, okay. I'm gonna turn off pet because it's been on this whole time. Very cool, very cool. Do you mind if I tell a joke? No, I do not mind if you tell a joke. Welcome back, thank you. Yeah, I have, some leftover, pina colada from the summer stream, so, is this- wait, what? Is this on loop? No, stop. I'll move on to this one. There we go. Now we're gonna- thank you, welcome back, thank you, Neb. Got it. Do you know who's the most annoying animal in the world? Is it sea slugs? I'm pretty annoying. Oops. I always have to, like, rotate and stuff because my, my tablet is really small. I have just, like, a Wacom, drawing tablet, which, you know, I'm cool with. I like this. I have no desire to have, like, a screen one. But because of that, I have to rotate the picture a lot, so I can put it in a place that my hand is comfortable with doing. One of my biggest pet peeves is when people think like digital art is like automated. It's like, no, it's just like a regular paintbrush and like a pencil. It's on a computer, so you have infinite colors. You can just download more brushes. It's ultimately a lot less expensive, and that makes it really I think digital art is actually harder. Yeah, it's my specialty, so I'm really good at it, but I think it's a lot more accessible to people who don't have a bunch of money, or, you know, don't want to get stuff messy, or don't have the time to clean up, or all sorts of stuff. You could say, well, it's not real, but I could say I could print it out, and then it would be real. Yeah, for sure, and that's what I love about it. Yeah, I love it. You can also make a digital art look real too. I always sometimes add a watercolor filter if I'm doing some other stuff, so that'll make it look like it's real watercolor. And I can also add like a marker, thing. I forgot what it's called. Marker overlay to like a line work, and it makes it look like it's really real marker. Oh wait. It's the grizzly. It's unbearable. I love it. That's really funny. I love it. That's a really funny joke. Annoying, I think they are cute if you ignore the fact that they taste bad. Don't eat them, that's how you die. Don't stop. Peace links. You can just call me Neb if you want. Okay, Neb. Also, BGM is a bit loud. Thank you for telling me. It is a bit loud, I'm sorry. There we go. I apologize for that. I can't hear how loud it is on your end. I can just see the sound mixer, so sometimes it seems like it's not loud, but it is a bit loud. Thank you for telling me. I'm really sorry. Oh, new follower. Thank you for following. Onimask TV. Got it. Sorry. I didn't realize. Okay, cool. Okay. I'm gonna do the eyes pretty soon, but I want to make sure that the wings look good, because the wings are like one of the most important parts when you're drawing. Like a wyvern. I'm gonna do the other ones off stream because one of them is a bit of a like a picky customer, and the other one is like a really difficult design for me to do. So I do really well with like fantasy creatures because it's what I'm good at. I take a lot of like heavy inspiration from the things that I grew up enjoying. Like when I was a kid, I really loved Pokemon. I liked Digimon to a lesser extent. I like that sort of stuff. I really liked Littlest Pet Shop, and you know, as a result, my art sort of looks a lot like those things. And you know, some people like go into my art and don't realize that artists have art styles, so I can't just produce something that looks very similar to an already existing image. You either have to go to that artist. Digimon to a lesser extent portrayed when I was a kid, okay? More recently I actually like Digimon more, but I have my little boy right here. Let me unmute him. Can you... Come on. Why is it not unmuting? There we go. I have Digimon 20th edition. I have a Dracomon on it right now. Dracomon. He pooped, so I'm gonna clean it up. There we go. But yeah. Yeah, when I was a kid, I liked Pokemon a lot more because like I could go to the store and buy Pokemon toys and like watch Pokemon, but that wasn't like a thing, or like play Pokemon games, but you know, Digimon was a lot less available when I was a kid, so I didn't really have a chance to enjoy it. My extent of enjoying Digimon was I thought it was cool, but I could only like watch YouTube videos and stuff. Did you see there is a VP that is 100% funny sea creatures? No, I want a funny sea creature VPET. Do you know a game called Invisibles? I do not. I might know about it because I do this thing where I know about something but then I forget the name of it. That happened with like the clay dragon books that we were talking about earlier. Oh, notification! Thank you for following, yeah! Thank you so much! It was a Pokemon knockoff for PSP, let me look it up. Invisimals. Oh wow, look at this. These designs are not horrible. I really like it looks like the main like monster, like the mascot monster is a fucking tiger shark, and I think that's hilarious. Like look at this. Look at this guy. He looks like he has a lot of like E621 pages. There's definitely a lot of porn of this tiger shark, but that's a great pun. I think that's hilarious. It's also just kind of a cool design. I don't hate it. But yeah, I don't know if this game is good. Review. It seems to be like a European thing. It has like very like different reviews. Like sometimes it's like as low as 4, but it seems like the high is 7.5 out of 10. That's what IGN ranked it. Oh hey Ham, I actually have like multiple shots poured right now, so I'm just going through that. Yeah. What are you drawing? I'm doing a mascot for Saluna. Alright, there we go. It's made by the Spanish? That's interesting. We don't get a lot of, Spanish video games, so... Does Spain produce a lot of media? Like, I'm sure they produce some stuff, but, it just never really makes its way over to the US, so... I sent you the sea creatures on Twitter. Okay, cool beans, I will check that in a bit. Or now. I want to check it now. Twitter... Oh! They made a VPit just for funny sea creature. I love it. I love it. Very funny and good. But you can't get my fucking boy. My fucking lord and savior, the best Digimon of them all. The best one. Fucking Scorpiomon. Which it bugs me because the name is based off of like a sea scorpion, but it's obviously supposed to be an Anomalocaris and not a Eurypterid. Like it's like the Japanese name is Anomalocarimon, but I don't know why they I don't know why they changed it. Like it's a Anomalocaris, not a Eurypterid / sea scorpion, so I really don't know why they changed it, but maybe Anomalocarimon is too hard for for children to say. Yeah, he has an edgy X form too. It looks like him but rainbow. I want a VPet where I can just have Anomalocaris. There you go. You thought it was hard to say? Yeah, probably. But it's a different species. That's like if, like, Dogmon is too hard to pronounce, they change it to Catmon. Like, it's a different animal. That's an example. I don't know, kids aren't gonna know the difference, but also I care about children science education, so, you know, it's pretty frustrating to me that it's a completely different animal. Also, scorpions are more known than Anomalocaris, but it's not an actual scorpion. They didn't name it after actual scorpions. They named it after Eurypterids, sea scorpions. Like, I guarantee you, most kids don't know about this. That don't know about these guys. Oh wait. I guarantee you, like, most middle-aged, no, I mean, like, kids, most small children do not know about these, but, yeah. There we go. Okay, let me go back to work. I think that looks good. Now I can move on with the eyes and the details, like where the markings are going to be. I also want to mess with the... I had ocean animal books as a kid. I did too. I had like a bunch of different science books covering like various different topics, but biology and paleontology and, you know, the earth sciences have always been the most interesting to me. Hey Rui, what you drawing? I answered this like 2 seconds ago, but this is a mascot for Saluna. This is a mascot commission. Now I'm gonna do the eyes. I'm going to use the same eyes that I used for the fox character that I recently did, but they didn't like those eyes, so... Or I could probably just ask you, what sort of like personality do you want for your dragon wyvern buddy? That's too That's too wide. I'll have to smush that down later. But they're always gonna look a little bit bad at first. But that's why you like mess with them and make sure like the proportions are right. You never get eyes right on the first try. There we go. It's always gonna look a little bit goofy. I'm sorry. Impish? Okay, okay. So I can do like the funny gremlin eyes then. Okay. And then I'm gonna like rotate them down. It looks really goofy right now, I promise. It won't be goofy in a bit. There we go. I always really like this song when it comes on. It reminds me of the Kimono Friends soundtrack. Can I play the Kimono Friends soundtrack without Twitch killing me? Probably not. Trying to keep a consistent eye style is hard. That's sort of the thing, you don't have to. You can do whatever the hell you want with eyes, and generally as long as they're shaded the same way, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how they're shaded. Like I always do. There we go. Like something like this. Hiya Akiba3, welcome to the stream. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, that's so good. Okay, cool. I'll keep going with this then. So in order to make the other one, I do the same thing I do with the wing. I like take the iframe. Not an animation or a video game. Not invisible frames, the iframe. So this is what I call like the iframe. So I take this, copy it, paste it, move it over here, flip, retransform, smush that boy down. But I also just erased the entire eye. Oops. I fucked up. It's okay. I can just redo. I can just redraw the eye. For like the inside of the eye. Welcome back, Toxon. I hope you created something really cool while you were gone. And then I'm gonna do like a design on the forehead as promised. Nice eye, I can't draw them. It's okay. You'll get it eventually. That's one of my favorite things about art. A lot of people say that they can't do art. But all I have to say is a few years ago, my art, it took me about 10 years to get to where I am now. But if I log in to my old DeviantArt account, which I don't use DeviantArt anymore, but log in. If I log in to my old DeviantArt account, you... Hold on. How do you access the Wait, why do I have a core membership? Who is paying for this? What? What? Who is paying for my core DeviantArt membership? Did I forget to cancel it? Oh wait, let me do that right now. I'm sorry. I've had a core membership going on for like frickin' forever. You're not a core member yet, but it says I'm a core member. Who the hell is paying for this? But it says I'm a core member. You know what? I'm just gonna ignore it. Where's the... How do I find, I think it's called like a vault or something? Even our storage? What? Gallery management tools. Okay, cool, I found it. They don't have it as a page anymore, but I can... This is what my art looked like 10 years ago. Are you ready? This is what it looked like 10 years ago. It's amazing, right? Like, you can, that's cute too. That is cute. But this just goes to show that I drew this in MS Paint. It's not bad. I'm sorry. Let's see. I'll do another one. I like to draw a bunch of griffins during this era, but this is what my art looked like 10 years ago. So, and I don't even draw that much. So, if you work really hard, and you know, what I did for the first few years of my art career was just draw what I liked, draw what I wanted to do, and eventually you'll learn how to move up to a point where you can draw like this. As long as you're just actively doing it. It's like a skill. So honestly, as long as you have hands, you can draw. And I believe that you can, alright? If you really want to do art, then it's a commitment, just like anything else, but, it's a baby, yeah, it's a little baby man, but, you know, if you wanna do art, you can do art, and I believe in you. All you need is a piece of paper and some drawing tools. I don't really know how to, like, help you if you want to do art that's not, drawing, because that's what I do, but... Because there's a lot of other types of art. There's, like, Blender and 3D stuff. There's, like, all sorts of different stuff. There's painting, which I have experience in both, digital and, traditional painting. It's not the same as drawing, but, you know, I implement a lot of, painting skills into my work, digital painting. Thank you for the trust, I won't disappoint you. You don't... you can't disappoint me. Unless you, like, unless you unironically enjoy JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, then you've disappointed me. It's a joke. It's a funny joke, I'm sorry. I'm disappointed, Rui. No, it's okay. I'm just joking. My day is ruined. I've killed my own chat. I'm sorry. You do not disappoint me if you watch JoJo. In fact, if you enjoy JoJo, then you're my little pog champ. There you go. My day. Yeah, be consistent and don't ignore your mistakes. Yeah. You can do art. Anybody can do art. It just takes a lot of work and effort and a desire to, you know, improve yourself, I guess. Yeah. And a pet. Okay, let's turn that pet on. Thank you, Grunt, for the pet. Great. Alright, let me flip it around a few times. That's another good time to see if your art is up to your own standard. You can hit the horizontal flip button, and that'll sort of help you see if, because when you're staring so much at a piece, you can have like trouble figuring out the problems with it. So it's actually super helpful if you use the horizontal flip tool. I posted my progress on Twitter. Okay, cool. Back to drawing robots. Good job. I hope you have a good time drawing robots. I don't know what I'm gonna do for like the little... I enjoyed the first two parts of JoJo. That's pretty interesting. I don't see that many people that enjoy part 1 of JoJo. There we go. Alright, alright. I'm gonna have some water. Oh wait, or the bottom of my Red Bull. I wanna... Oh, did you make a meme? Did you make a meme of me? Oh. What the hell is this? Oh, okay, hold on, I'll watch it in a second. It's probably really good though. I like your memes. Alright, I think this looks alright. I will now go on to... Let me pull back the Saluna pic back up. There we go. Alright, Saluna has this little motif going on, so I'm going to implement that into the design. It's sort of like, move this over here so I know what I'm drawing. I like, when I'm creating a mascot character, I like to add motifs from the main character into the design of the mascot, because how a mascot works is it's like representative of you even if you are not in the frame, if that makes sense. So somebody could see this mascot once it's colored. Obviously it's not very good now, but think of Saluna, like the horns and the like the little symbol on the forehead here, and the like stars that are going to be on the wings. What mascot would I have? That's ultimately up to you. But whenever I think of like orcs and ogres, I think of either like swamp creatures, or I think of like suids, like pigs and boars. Like whenever I think of like ogres specifically, I think of like if I were to look up I'm having a difficulty finding it, but maybe if I go on Google Translate and look up like something like this. Am I calling you fat? No, I'm calling you cool. Like something like this, but like with God damn it, why is it not working? Why can't I create new from clipboard? There we go. Like something like this, obviously better rendered, of course. But like maybe with like a saddle on it, like an MMORPG mount. I think my mascot would be a stag beetle. I really love doing stag beetles, so... I can definitely see the overlap between robots and stag beetles. Like their overall aesthetic, like their blockiness, their popularity with young Japanese boys, like yeah. Japanese kindergartners. When I was in Okinawa, I saw some kids playing outside, and they were like catching little bugs, like little different beetles in like little nets, and I'm like, this is the life. God, I wish I could be them. That's a good memory. I'm bad with geometrics, so I'm gonna have to mess with this a bit, but Saluna, do you actually have like the file with this design on it? Like a vector? Because this is just a sketch right now, but oh Yi, can you send that to me over on Twitter? I'll use that for the final render. Because again, I'm really bad with geometrics. That's why I tend to do that's why I don't like draw buildings and stuff. I'm generally just better off because everybody has their own strengths and weaknesses when it comes to art, so that'll be up there like that. The kids or the beetles? The beetles? No, 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 no. I don't want to be the beetle. I want to be the kid catching the beetles. Like, just look at the beetle and like the little kid's net and be like, God, I wish that were me. What the fuck are you talking about, Grunt? Why? Why would you say that? So I think I'm ready to move on to line art once I get this sketch approved. What the fuck? Bettles. Bettles. when I speak quickly when I'm streaming. Thank you so much. Use that. Bettle. Okay. Alright. I want to be a beam tool. God, I wish I were a beam tool. Thank you very much, Sluna, for sending that, by the way. I'm thinking about, what kind of, like, that took a while for the sketch. It's okay, though. Things tend to take longer, when I'm doing, sketches on stream because I'm like talking and I get distracted really easily, but yeah. Oh, to be a beam tool sitting in a net. How long have I been going for? I've been going for an hour and 47 minutes. Okay. I'm just checking. I'm gonna turn off Pet. I need to like set up like a timer on Pet, but I don't know how to do that. I'll talk to you, by the way, Grunt, about the jet thing later. Which, you know, it's kind of doing the I'll talk about it later. Yeah. There we go. Raiders block. Then stop raiding. Like, take a walk in the woods and get it back. Get your stuff together. I find, to get inspiration, I could just, I like going to antique stores. That's really fun. I have a good time, enjoying that. Hey, Rel, welcome to the stream. How's it going? I'm doing great. Feeling great, doing great. I'm just great. Yeah, then I can... That drawing's adorable. Hi, Spaztastic, welcome to the stream. Thank you, or welcome to the chat. I don't know how long you've been here, but thank you so much. It means a lot. Oh, there we go. Yay. Oh wait, no, that doesn't... Oh crap. Ah! Oh no! I gotta redo, that horn. Lurking while I ate dinner. Yeah! I hope you had a good dinner. I don't know if I'm gonna cook dinner tonight, myself, but I hope so, because I have a busy week this week. I have a bunch of stuff, scheduled, like both in and outside of streaming, so... Oh, the congestion. Oh, I feel so gross. Allergies? Allergies suck. I wish I could yeet allergies into another dimension. Going to start on the neck. That'll be pretty easy. I think the, I don't know what the most difficult part, for line art will be on this. It doesn't have any fur, which is the bane of my existence, so, I think we'll be good for now. I'm really good at drawing fur, but I really don't like doing it. It takes like a million years to do, both the line art and the texture. The pollen sucks this year. My car looked yellow yesterday. Yellow! I haven't been outside too much, so I wouldn't know, but yeah, it's bad for my allergies. Maybe I should just merge everything onto one layer, because it's a sketch. There we go. I wake up with dust in my face and I hate it. He's pooping? Wait, why is he pooping? Why is he pooping? I don't- what? Your Digimon. Oh, he's pooping. He is pooping. I didn't notice. I have headphones on, so I didn't know he was making noises. What is the pooping noise? It's usually muted, so I wouldn't know. What is the pooping noise? It's just a chime. I love you guys. Tell me I need to clean up after my Digimon's poop. Thank you. Alright, that's so funny. And then I'll do like the base of the... I'm really glad the stream is doing so well. Maybe I should do more art streams in the future if you guys would be interested in it. Because I've always seen as art as something I need to make time for in my schedule, as opposed to something that I could like stream. Because in the past my art streams have been generally pretty unsuccessful. So I've been like, oh, people don't want to watch me do art, but I think at that point I was just too small to garner an audience, which kind of sucks, but you know, I'm not the same VTuber. I mean, oh, I am the same VTuber, but I don't have the same audience as I did a while ago. I've diversified a bit. I would pay for your art. It's really good. Thank you. That's one of my pet peeves when people think I do art for free. I do not do art for free. And then there was somebody who sent me a fake PayPal confirmation to try to get unpaid art out of me, and that blew up. That was really annoying. Actually, no, annoying isn't the right word for that. That's really shitty. Like, artists work very hard. They usually get paid below minimum wage. So, you know, yeah, you know, it sucks, but what can you do? Just happy to support my friend. Aw, thank you. Yeah, fake PayPal for free art. Yeah, it was really scummy. And I paid the art, I did the art too, and then they posted it to their Instagram and everything, but then, like, people were like, did you check your PayPal? That person is known for scamming, and then I was like, shit! Douche pickle, yeah. Douche pickle. That sounds awful. A pickle douche does not sound good. Also, oh, Saluna, thank you. I'm really happy that not only you can support me, but you can get something you really like out of it. That's really important to me. Because I don't want people to just support me, because I exist or they feel an obligation to. I want people to support me because they like my art or my content or, you know, whatever. Oh, okay, I think it's tail time. That's gonna be interesting. Tail time! So excited to show this off. I'll ask you to post so I can retweet and get the attention on your Twitter. You can actually do both. You can post the original on your page, and then you can post your own. That actually seems to be the best algorithmically. Quote tweets are actually get bumped a lot too. Like, that's what I do whenever I get art from somebody. I both retweet the original post with a quote tweet, and then I post the art itself with like a little comment about it, and then I put the linky to the artist's Twitter. So yeah, that's the best way. And obviously with like the VTuber hashtags, those are great. Oh. No, it's time to do this part. I have no idea how the algorithms work. I didn't when I first started, but then I like started to like... I really like numbers. Like, not math, but I like numbers. I like analyzing them and seeing what works and what doesn't. And through that, I've sort of figured out to some extent how it works. And generally quote tweets do better than just retweets. And original posts, I believe, do better than both. I have no idea how I've gotten where I am. For me, everything was very calculated. And then after a point, I just kind of stopped caring and started shitposting whatever I wanted. Welcome back, Rui. Gonna leave a lurk, but I'm so happy you're feeling better. Hi, Iggy. Thank you for joining the stream. I'm happy I'm doing better, too. I really needed that break, and now I know that I can take more in the future if I start to get stressed out or feel like quitting, because I can... Whenever your body is in that state of... Your body and mind is in that state of, fight or flight, you tend to make some pretty rational decisions. And, you know, I didn't want to quit. I really didn't want to leave everybody behind. I just wanted the stress to stop. And, you know, you can do that without destroying everything you've made. You just have to take a break. Like, take some time away from it. Remember what you did before you became a VTuber. Spend life off of Twitter, you know, all that stuff. You deserve the break too. Yeah, I work really hard, both on scenes and behind the scenes, and I guess I have some internalized like stuff from like shitty people that are like, oh, if you're not as big as da-da-da, that means you haven't tried hard enough or whatever. But it's like so much more than that. It's algorithms, it's all this other crap, it's all this other stuff. I'm super lucky I've gotten to the point where I am already. And yeah, I prefer to watch other— oh, hi Mana, welcome to the stream! I missed you. I prefer to watch other people do art so I can envy their abilities. Aw, yeah. I like if I watch somebody do art, it's going to be for the main purpose of that I can see what they do to cut down on the actual time it takes to do art, because time is pretty precious. So I like to figure out all the like tips and tricks to, you know, create art faster without sacrificing quality. Yeah, optimize the process. But then there's some things you just can't rush. You can't rush fur, in my experience. You just can't do it. Front view of my redesign, yay! My art streams are not very optimized. Neither are mine. I just kind of do art as I've learned it. That's another thing. Once you get past the point where your art stops, like, when you've gained a decent amount of skill, art starts becoming a planned process where you use, like, the elements of art and design to create something instead of just you start drawing. Like, you have to, like, plan out in your head what's going to go where so that everything is all balanced. And some people just have a knack for it. They can just create things that look good without thinking about it, but that certainly isn't the case for everybody, and I wouldn't even say it's the case for most people, for most artists. Like, most artists like come up with an idea and then picture it in their head, and they have to think of like, oh, what color is going to go where's the tail going to go, how is this pose going to look good? Because art is so much more than drawing something in a cool, or drawing something in a particular position. Like, if you just draw a person, you gotta think about, like, how everything is posed, how it balances, is that going to look good? It's all sorts of stuff. I'm chilling before my summer course this year. I have a few days before it all kicks into high gear. Take a good rest. Do something you think is fun, and, you know, pump yourself up for the long road ahead. I get it. Hi Rui. Hi Silver's Art. Welcome to the stream. How are you? I'm doing alright. There we go. And then we got the other part of the arm. Oh, and a hydrate. Thank you. Hydrate time! Thank you, thank you. And it will disappear into the academic void once more. That's what I'm going to call when I eventually have to take breaks because of college on my stream. I'm gonna call it the academic void. I'm gonna learn so many things. It's gonna be great. I love learning things. Everybody should like learning things. Expanding your knowledge of the world is one of the best parts about being a person, I think. But you know, it's not for everybody. That's alright. Well, I mean, it is for everybody, but pushing the envelope and discovering new things yourself is not for everybody. I'll say that. Also, by the way, I'm really excited to see what you Drew talks on. There we go. I don't know if I like that membrane. It's fine. Oh, it looks really nice so far. After this, I just have to do the eyes. I DM'd it to you. Cool. I'll look at it in a bit. Which program are you using? Clip Studio Paint. It's my favorite program. Let's get these little horns up here. Now we just have to do the eyes, and we are good. The pen tool looks so breezy. It's so good. I use the continuous curve tool for like the outline, and then I do all the details with like an actual manual pen. Gotta go eat dinner. Have a good time. Eating brats. Eyes emoji. And then I make the eyeliner a little bit thicker. Gotta make sure that that corner ends up in like an actual... I actually find something I've wanted and signed up to something called a hackerspace. What is a hackerspace? I want to know. It sounds really cool. There we go. And then I can... I always like to do like a little bit of like extra thickness. A hackerspace is basically a place for a bunch of money, or a bunch of people pool money together and get a bunch of complicated equipment to share. That sounds great. You're gonna get to use a bunch of expensive equipment. It's like, think of like a gym membership for people that like making stuff. That sounds amazing, actually. Where do you work out? I work out at the library. Reminded me of that meme with the guy with like the huge head. Oh? There we go. And then we gotta add the varying levels of line thickness. So with it I got access to a very high power laser cutter. Oh, that's gonna be really cool. Stainless steel decor. What are you gonna make? What are you gonna make? Do you have any like ideas yet? Because I would like cut out a bunch of like phallic objects and then hang them everywhere, and I think it would be really funny. Because I have the humor of a 12-year-old. That's why I don't have access to equipment. Oh, thinking of something from Omori? I have not played Omori personally, but I've seen other people play it. Like, I've like looked over people's shoulders while they're streaming and stuff. Cockadoodles, eyes emoji. Alright, there we go. Eyeliner is done. So that line art is complete, except for this. What phallic object should I cut out of steel then? Cut out, chat, help me. Okay, I will. Logan likes anime, thank you. Thank you. A pickle? Yeah, a pickle. A cucumber? But a pickle is a cucumber. Well, it doesn't necessarily have to be, but in the US, it's mostly pickles. Thank you, Monster Girl Piper, for following. I like your username. I like Monster Girls too. I never would have guessed. Hello, hello! Welcome to the stream. Okay. Well, now that, line art is done, it's time to color it. So, how I do coloring is because I am a painter, and this is just a general good thing to do if you're doing art in general, is make a clipping layer. So this is a layer of just bucket tool. Just bucket tool the whole thing. Okay, the area scaling is on 10, so that means that there will be very minimal cracks in the seams here, and then I can turn the paper back on. And, you know, like, supervise the whole thing be. Okay, I think we're clean. Oh? There are a few cracks showing. Eyes emoji. You're working with a tablet or a mouse? I'm working with a tablet. I think something like this would be next to impossible with a mouse. A good way to tell if somebody is using a mouse or a tablet is if there is visible pressure on what they're doing. So I can actually do an example here. So this is an example of like a pressured... That one isn't a good example because the pressure is off. Nah, I'll just take my G pen and like it can have varying lengths, but if I were to do it with a mouse, it'd look like that. It's a good way to sort of tell if somebody's working with a tablet or a mouse. Okay, there we go. But when I'm doing line art here, you probably could do that with a mouse. It's just a lot easier to do it with a the pen. So now I move that up here, and I will start the coloring adventure. So I said I was gonna make the body purple. So I have my little clipping layer here. I'm probably gonna move this off to the side. There we go. And you know, whenever you do this, it becomes obvious where the cracks are. Should probably turn area scaling up a little bit. I just want to make sure that I like everything. There we go. Do I like this color of purple, or should I? Does it work with what I were to do? Maybe not, maybe not. I'll use like maybe... A difficult part is figuring out what colors you would like to use. I think this one will be a little bit better. Oh wait, no, I fucked up, I fucked up. How did that happen right there? There we go. I think that'll work a little bit more personally, so when I'm coloring, I also want to fix that. There we go. When I'm coloring, I always like to make it a slightly medium color between the lightest and darkest, so the color I had before will probably be my darkest color, maybe a little bit lighter. Red gradient on the wings, so there's no red gradient on the wings. Remember that this is for somebody. This isn't what I would like to do with it. Maybe cyan? Yeah. The cyan is going to be at the bottom, but that comes when I'm actually going to, you know, do the texture on it. Currently, I'm just blocking color currently, so this isn't what it's going to actually look like when it's done. And then I'll sample the white. Maybe I'll take a little bit less pigment out of it, or... Oh! It's giving me incredibly strong cinder from Spyro. Yeah. You're right. And whenever I'm doing white, I always sort of make it, like a purplish color, because that's generally the color that I tend to use when I am doing a white, because I always make unless it's like a character that's like a majority red, no, I think I just generally use purple for white shading in general. What color would you like the eyes to be? Like maybe like a gold? Because it's like purple is my go-to for shading, yeah. Gold or green like mine. I don't have much gold on it, and I think it'll match the sparkles, so I think I might do gold. I really like the green though, but I just think for the purposes of this, it's eye time. It's eye time. We start work on these eyes. Got them. Yeah, that looks great. Yeah. So for eyes, and just shading in general, in order to get the color, I always move it down the scale a little bit, and then slightly darker. That's how I learned this from the Nekopara artist. It's really useful. Hi Robert, 2K6, welcome to the stream, well, welcome to the chat, in case you've been lurking. Welcome. Howdy. I'm so glad you like him so far. I'm going to I'll do that after I love all the VTubers, but I'm glad your hair is anything but pink. There is a lot of VTubers with pink hair, but white hair can be frustrating because then you look like a grandma. When I like draw myself, I look way older than I actually am. It's frustrating. Didn't even see it like that. Yeah, I'm glad you like my model though. There we go. I'm trying to make one to dude tube. Dude tubers are now my new name for male VTubers. Husi Dragon? It's a mascot for Saluna. It's a design that I'm making right now. Oh, notification, let me check that. Thank you for, oh wait, we got a few followers. Thank you Valerie Eloise for following, and thank you Livid Leaf for following. Welcome to the Slug Club, friends. Okay, now I can do add glow at the bottom here. I can add highlights. Just to fill in the blank space. There we go. And now... Oh wait, god damn it, I forgot to do the highlights on another layer. Ah! Oh no! Oh no! Poo poo pee pee. That's annoying, I'm sorry. 1 second, let me fix that. Such the cutest dragon I've ever seen. Oh, thank you! That means so much! Yeah, wait, it was like, yeah, I'm a sea slug! There we go. Jurana Parva Nudibranch. Oh. It's a little bit transparent, it looks like. Hold on, I can fix that by just... There we go. Cutest thing I've done is a baby mosa, like a mosasaur. I'm sorry, the audio got a little bit louder, I'll turn it down. There we go. That does sound very cute. When you're doing like highlights, it's generally a good idea to like zoom out like this. So you can see what it'll look like from a while away. There we go. And now it's time to do... That's still a little bit lumpy looking, I'll fill it out a little bit more. There we go. Now it's pupil time. You want to see it? Yeah, sure. Pupil time. Let me open up. I'm gonna do it on my phone because I have that open. Oh, that's so cute! I love him! I care him! You nailed the eye placement immediately, yeah. Well, I already did the sketch. The pupil placement, though, I'm generally pretty good at that. The actual shape, though, was a bit off. Oh no. I gotta, like, shape down the sides, though. And then I put, like, a multiply or burn on it. There we go. And then... down, down, down. Now I shade the pupil. Oh! This dragon reminds me of Adventure Quest. I can see that. Have you seen the meme yet? No. I'm on stream. I generally don't watch videos on stream unless it's like a stream where I'm watching videos because it becomes too distracting really quickly. I really like the baby mosasaur though. It's really cute. You did, Robert. You kind of look like Frostmoth, do I? Wait. Oh, Frostmoth the Pokemon. I can see that, yeah. People ask if I'm a moth, a lot. But no, I'm a sea slug. That's cute. Oh. It's your antenna. Yeah, they're called rhinophores. They exist to sniff, to smell out the yummy sponges. Yeah. Moth-tuber. There's a lot of moth-tubers. Okay, now I can... The eyes always look a little bit weird since I always do them first. I need to put the sketch underneath the art. Sniff sniff. Need more slug tubers. There used to be a lot of them, but like they all fell off the face of the earth for some reason. Probably because there's like a trend of I guess people who aren't ready to become content creators becoming content creators, and they get really stressed out and they quit really quickly. It's really sad. Rebirth of the slug tuber. So we got a notification. Yeah, thank you for following, Robert 2K6. I'm glad that you decided to stick around. I might wanna like blur that a little bit more. Oh wait, no, I'm erasing it. Crap. I didn't realize I had the transparent brush tool on. I also didn't realize I had Facebook open. I really shouldn't have put already merged the layers for the pupil yet. There we go. It's okay, I'll get it. I just have to be very careful. I'm just imagining your body being like half slug, half human. Memes like that have been made. But no, I have legs, see? I do in fact have legs. There we go. Wait, wait. Oh wait, I'm huge now. Slug with legs. Slug with legs. I used to not have a bottom half for a while, but now I do, so. Replace slug with slug lower half, yes. No leg. Hot leg, leg so hot you can fry an egg. There we go. Pretty good so far. I just need to... Oh, another notification. Wow. Gotta go to sleep because it's 2 AM in the morning. Sleep well, Robert. I hope to see you back here sometime. Thank you for following AO Beast. Welcome to the stream, friend. Or thank you for joining the Slug Club, I guess. Thank you. Slug has evolved. Oh no leg, only slug. There's a little discontinuity. There we go. No, I guess I can get to painting the actual body. So I'm going to start off with the darker parts, and I'm gonna move it to slightly blue. I'm gonna make the light source somewhere up here. I love painting clouds, it's so fun. Oh, I hate doing clouds. I'm glad you do. I'm glad you like them though. I hate doing clouds. I don't do landscapes very much though, so. They are puffy friends. They are puffy friends. I just wish they weren't so annoying to draw. I love puffy friends. I like to pretend that whenever I'm painting, I'm what's his name? I can't believe I'm forgetting his name now. Bob Ross. The happy little clouds, the happy little trees. I just think that's so happy. It cheers me up when I'm having a bad time. There we go. Lighter color. That's also a just a art tip. Always paint the darkest color and then build up from there. I don't necessarily do this. I do the medium color, then I do the dark color, and then I do the light color, but the highlights should always come last. So it looks like there's layering on it. Hi Zamakai, welcome to the stream, and thank you for joining the Slug Club, my friend. Welcome to the stream. I think that Twitch has added the VTuber tag, and there's a lot of new people coming in from that. Wow, thank you so much for showing up. Thanks for having me. Yeah! There's so many new friends! I'm so excited. I'm so excited. The VTuber empire grows. VTubers. Like your vibes. Aw, thank you! I like your vibes. I know if I've only seen 3 messages from you, but yeah. We're all friends here, yeah. We're all slugs. Oh. There we go. Oh. Oh! Wow, thanks for subbing! That was fast! Well, thank you so much for the tier 1 subs, Amakai. Thank you. I hope you come to future streams. It'd be really cool to have you around. Yeah, it's freaking poggers. Now you can use slug pog in the chat. That's the #1 reason to subscribe. It's not to support me. It's so you can slug pog in chat. I love you guys so much. Makes me so happy. Maybe I should move it up into like a little more pink. There we go. Yes, I like that. I like that a lot. I don't know if I'm using the right I don't know if I'm using the right size of brush. Good luck on stream. I'm rooting for you. Thank you for the 100 bits, friend. And the sub. Like, wow. Thank you so much. I'm love. Aw, yeah, I'm rooting for you. Thank you. I'm having a lot of really good luck on stream. I'm really enjoying this stream so far. Looks really good. Really love it. Aw, thank you. I really like it too so far. There's a lot of different like shapes for me to color. I really love doing like more complex shading on shapes. I'm probably gonna do like a scale overlay on top of this. I always do my scale overlays myself. Hold on one sec, we got another notification. Thank you for following Ayame I think it might be Pyrog? Pyrog? But I want to say pierogi. I only sub to support. Could care less for the emotes. This angry emote though. I think you're the only person who can use... Oh, singular pierogi. Whoa! Another raid! Whoa! Wow, 3 raids in one afternoon? Wow, that's fucking poggers! Yes, thank you for raiding Piper Rose. What were you up to? What were you guys doing over there? We're working on a mascot commission for Saluna right now. That's what we're doing. It's a wyvern. We played Genshin. Whoa! How is Genshin now? I played it when it first came out. Like I did the like when before the game they did like the gacha. That was really interesting, but I quickly ran out of things to do and I stopped playing it. So like whenever I hear people play Genshin, I'm like, whoa, people still play Genshin, because I stopped playing Genshin. I don't know how much the game has changed. So I think they have like housing now, so you can like make a house and you can decorate it. Like a lot has changed, apparently, and I want to know what's changed. This song is really annoying and I wish it would stop playing this. There we go. I'll move on to this one. There we go. There we go. Yay! I'm so far behind in it. I'm probably more far behind in you because I stopped playing literally the month it came out. Probably. Or maybe the next month. I don't remember. I like it still. Yeah. Yeah, Genshin was fun, but I'll say I got salty because I got no good gacha rolls. So I literally could not keep up with the game because all of my characters sucked. I would still die for Sucrose though. Sucrose, my beloved. I think I could like blend this a little bit more. Oh, and a hydrate. Thank you, the red-headed menace. I opened up my water bottle and slung water all over my face. It did not end up on my glasses, though, which is what matters. We're good. Thank you so much for the hydrate. You gotta drink water, or else you'll die. Nose. Big nose. That was a rigged bottle. Yeah, it's like one of those where you like press it down and like the latch comes undone. There's like a button in the front. Oh. Maybe I could... I generally like to blend in circles when it's not like a fur texture. Reptiles can be a little bit harder with textures, because generally I do... Oh! Hold on one sec. Let me wait until I finish this thought too. Because you generally have to do the texture over like a base layer, and that's what I'm doing right now. This is the base layer of the texture, so this is just like the lighting and stuff. Okay, now I'll read Neb's 110 bits. Thank you. Hey, just wanted to say that I am loving your stream so far and that your art is amazing. Aww, I'm so happy you're here. Thank you. Like, I really love it when people enjoy my streams. That's literally, it makes my heart go ooh woo. Thank you. I'm just happy you're here. And that I can entertain you. I hope people are learning like some cool like art cool art facts today. Or not art facts, but like techniques from watching me do stuff. Because honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing, ever. But then I realized even though I feel like I have no idea what I'm doing, I might know more than somebody else. And you know, those people can learn from me. Here we go. I have an issue where I'm like, oh my god, I can't do that, I can't do that art, I don't know how to do that, and then I do it, and then it looks just fine. I did all right. No, well, they won't stick anyway. You gotta try it out for yourself. Like, that's the best way to do that, to adapt the techniques of other people and put them into your own head. They become sort of inherent to you after a while, so, you know, you have to sort of experiment a lot at first. But then if you adapt things and reference other people's stuff, it'll eventually become a part of your own art style. You know, that's not copying, that's not tracing, that's because that's a no-no in the art world, like tracing, but to take other people's skills and put them in your own repertoire, that's 100% Gucci, and that's how everybody becomes a good artist. You don't have to invent your own techniques. Coloring with digital art gives me anxiety. Oh no, why does it give you anxiety? Cute Dragon, thank you so much, Ryuji Art Addicted. Cute Dragon, welcome to the stream, buddy. Your own art style stew? Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's a stew of other people's stuff that, you know, that helps you build your own style. Mascot? Yeah, I do VTuber mascots, which means they're sort of like pets for VTubers that can be used independently of, like, sort of their character. I guess you could call them VTuber pets, but it's like sort of like them as a funny creature or whatever. You create them kind of random. Oh no, I wouldn't say they're random at all. They're actually really planned out. This one is for Saluna, who's right here. Saluna asked for a wyvern, so that's what I'm doing right now. The head also, oh, I guess you could say they are official. I do them all on commission, so generally, people come to me wanting a mascot for some reason or another, or just because they want one. They don't really need to have a reason to have one, and then I help create one for them. It's a little service I offer. I charge $35 for them. It's really fun, you know, I have a great time doing them. And I'm planning to turn more of them into art streams, with permission that I can do them on stream, because I tend to, like, have to ask for, like, approval, so if the person can't be there, for the stream, or more picky, then I have to stop the stream just for that, or, like, do something else while they respond, and sometimes that can take, like, literal hours, so... it's generally a bad idea. Are you a moth girl? I'm a sea slug girl. We just joked about this earlier. Yeah, I'm a sea slug girl. I'm a Girena parva nudibranch, so colloquially known as a sea bunny. I think it says it in, like, my little Twitch description if you scroll down. Sea slug friend, hi Sarah, welcome to the stream. Oh. I'm gonna take a bigger brush and just it's gonna do a, whoa! Whoa, four raids in one day. Oh wow! Hey Sunny, welcome to the stream. Thank you for raiding. Hello raiders. What were you guys doing over on Sunny's channel? We're doing some art today. Poggers, we pogging. Wait, hold on one sec. I'm gonna check something really quick. Okay, yeah, okay, I'm good now. Hello, raiders. I'm just, wow. There's so many people here today. That makes me so happy. I think I'm gonna start doing more midday streams from now on, because evening streams are great. They work very well for me. But, you know, also worked on some art. Yeah, that's great. We're 2 times the art for 2 times the fun. I guess you could say that. Oh, we got a bunch of followers, or two followers. Hi Sino Void, and hi Airy IQ. Thank you so much for following, everybody. I'm gonna change the background to like a blue, because I really don't like this color of green. You never have too much art in the world. Yeah. I'm just yeah. Welcome so much. What were you doing? Like, what were you drawing, painting, whatever? Art? What kind of art thing were you doing? Oh. I wanna add the face is always the hardest part for me to paint. I gotta also do these the horn sheaths. Painting some fan art. Got through a good chunk of it. Oh, what fan art were you doing? I'm sorry if I'm asking too many questions. I just I like talking to people while I do art. So I think that's pretty good. And then we'll, for now, and then I'll go through and I'll add more details later. All the small planes. Yeah, there's so many. Let's see. They got a follower, I think. Thank you, EPH, for following. It's for an older series called Kakaishi. It's not ringing any bells immediately, but if I see it, I'm sure I'll know what it is. Oh yeah, I've seen this. I've never like watched it, but you know, this looks familiar to me. I just didn't remember the name. Yeah. I like older anime. I like newer anime too, but like older anime is so nostalgic to me. It's, you know, what I grew up with, so I like stuff that's like sort of forgotten about. Like seasonal anime from like a million years ago. Is that clipped onto anything? There we go. I don't like those gaps. Hi, see Slug Bunny, big fan. Hi, Pionta, welcome to the stream. Unless you've been lurking, I've said that a lot. I need to say welcome to chat, just in case. But what? Fuck. Pain Pecco, but in a good way. Wow! So many raids. Thank you. Pudizu for raiding. Hello, raiders. Welcome to the stream. We're doing some art today. I didn't mean to shaft you, Pionta, but wow, I can't believe people are fans of me. Like, I can't believe I've come this far. Is there a raid message? Doesn't seem like there is. I love you. Heck. Aww. My heart. My poor sluggy heart. Learning new strategy games are hard. Oh! Yeah, they are hard. It like stresses me out learning new strategy games because you have to develop new strategies. So many new friends. Thank you for, yeah, Grunt. Love all your cute slug tweets. I post too many cute slugs, but you know, if you love cute slugs, then you sure will love me. We got a new follower. Thank you for following. Bad Motherfucker 1. Motherfucker. Motherfuck Rez. Hell yeah, motherfuckers. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not sure. Yeah, some alert sound. Yeah. I said a no word on stream. I said a no word. I said bad word. For some reason, I don't think my pupils move with my tablet outside of outside of Pure Live, which is interesting. Oh no, my little baby ears. I'm sorry, I've corrupted the minds of so many. It's okay, it's my name. I'm sure your mother loved you when she gave you the name Bad Motherfucker 1. Sea memes. Uh-oh, stinky. Uh-oh. Stinky poop. Uh-oh. So funny. Help. I'm actually really excited for on Wednesday I'm doing a gorilla stream where it's a gorilla stream, but it's not a gorilla stream because I planned it and it's in my schedule, but we just we watch funny primate videos on YouTube, and I think that's gonna be really fun. I have like a you guys get the sneak peek of the thumbnail of what it's gonna look like a few days early. Are you ready? I had way too much fun. That's beautiful. I'm a monkey, even though I'm not a monkey. But a monkey is all primates. All primates are monkey, including human. Monkey and monkey are different. You see. I feel bad saying this meme because I'm an animal educator and I should not be saying that gorillas are monkeys, but there you go. Now you know the difference between monkey with an E at the end and monkey with a Y at the end. You're welcome. Monkey. There we go. Gotta do like a tuck below the wing. I really like how the shading is coming so far on this, because sometimes the color isn't, like the contrast isn't dynamic enough, but I think I'm doing a really good job, on this one. Coming along so good, yeah! I'm so glad you like it. It's gonna get a lot better, as I go on. This is just the base coloration. There's going to be, a lot more stuff added to this, so part of me wants to add not only like sparkles on the stars on the wings, but sparkles on the body too. Like I could do like constellations on the wings and like little sparkly stars on the body that glow. I love just doing sparkles. Adding sparkles on everything is my special talent. But I don't know if people will like sparkles ahead of time, especially if it doesn't match with their character, so... There we go. I also don't just do mascots for VTubers, I do mascots for everybody that wants them. So many sparkles, yes, sparkles. Shiny sparkles everywhere. Okay, I'm figuring out how I'm going to do the wings with the gradient. Maybe I could do a base coloration because it's really hard to shade on a gradient. I guess I could like do a shading base and then I could add... Never mind, I'll work it. I'll work through it when I get there. I know I can do it. I've done worse. Bony wings. I tend to do stuff in like phases, so I do like the body coloration first, and then I do like the wings or the horns. Usually the horns. The eyes go first, then the body, then like the horns or the accent colors, and then if there's wings, I do those last. Oh, uh-oh. I also need to add highlights to the wings, so... There's gonna be glowy bits. I really love doing glowy bits too. Glowy... I'm a slut for glowy anything, like glowy LEDs, glowy sparkles, yes. I live for the LED. Okay. That might be the best I can do for this set of glowing things literally pop off. Yeah, I love them. I live for them. I die for the glow. I want to be buried in an LED casket. I love those LED finger lights. I know exactly what you're talking about. I went to a like a convention rave in Colorado once, and there was like this girl who just zonked. She was on probably like at least 5 drugs, and she was just like staring at one of those dudes, the finger lights with her mouth open. Like she was pogging. That's one of my favorite things to do at like convention raves is people watch. You can see what like crazy stuff people are up to. RPG casket that plays Darude Sandstorm. I want it to be so bright. I want the casket to be so bright that you can see it underground. You know the My Bubbles fish? You're the My Shiny- My Bubbles! Yeah, from Finding Nemo, yeah. My Bubbles! My colors. I love shiny color. And now I can maybe just add there we go. Let's add a little bit more contrast. There we go. Really dinks you tink. Okay, I'm gonna move to the other wing now. This is, the light source is being obscured by the rest of the body, so this part down here is going to be shaded pretty heavily. Bring this up here. That's another art tip. Never use black for literally anything, except maybe line art, but then you still want to add maybe some clipping over it. You always want to use like tinted colors, so instead of doing this, or like just gray, because that looks so dull, you want to use like this. Looks a lot better than this, if you see that like color slider. Like tinting. Shading with black will kill all the colors. Yes, don't do it. Literally don't do it. Unless you're doing very, very, very stylized art, like cell shaded art, like black can look good. Like if I were to look up, like I think one of the only things I've seen do this well is Persona 5. This is the only exception. If you do very, very heavily stylized shading with black, that's the only way to use it. That I've seen that works really well. Yeah, that's like ink brushwork. Yeah. There we go. Goes down here. There we go. Shading go burr. I think this swing is already about done. That was really easy. I like the frame for the wing, not the actual membrane. I do want to add some more lighting there though. And now I'll move on to the legs. Might be able to like finish this in a day, maybe? This turned out so well. It's not done yet, but maybe it will be soon. I'd say like an hour and 30 minutes, maybe more. Generally the body itself takes the longest of any part of the body. The body takes the longest out of any part of the body. Wow. Like the base shading I meant, I'm sorry. Like getting the base colors mapped out. Doesn't change the fact that it looks great. Yeah. Yes, floor seems to be made out of flesh. Shut up, Neb. You're mean. No bully me. No bully. Leg number 2. I'm gonna feed my Digimon really quick. There we go. Eat. I'm gonna go feed my Tamagotchi. Be right back. Okay, we're good now. And then I don't know how I'm gonna do the tail shading. Maybe I should do like shading like this. Oh. and then it'll get lighter as I move up, maybe? I want this to be darker because it's under the legs, but smooth. That's a little bit too much of one color though. I might need to end the stream soon because I have other stuff to do today. Like I gotta cook dinner and talk about like the D&D stuff. But also I'm like addicted. I wanna see. I love how you did his belly plates. Yeah, they're not colored yet, but they will be. I wanted there to be like some of like the white from the original design on there. But yeah, the wings right now, this is just a temporary purple color before, you know, I actually get into the details. Yeah, that's not the color they're going to be. It's just, that's just what the layer looks like now before I add color to it. That's basically just marking what part of it is the wings, so I can go back over it later. I have to like mark the boundaries of which part is which so that they don't spill over each other. So I can like do the frames of the wings and not the membrane, without it spilling over onto the membrane, the layer the membranes are on. But sometimes it gets annoying, like the belly plates are their own layer too. But like, what's really annoying is these feet are on the same layer as the tail, so you see how they like kind of spill out all over each other? I have to put in like extra effort to go over all of those to make sure they look good, so. And that they are not, in fact, spilling out all over each other. That's what she said. I like to think I know what I'm doing, but I don't always know what I'm doing, to be completely honest. I'm a terrible artist, so I have no idea how any of this works. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing like an intro to digital art course, but I have no idea how to teach that, so yeah. Doing like a gradient is a little bit more difficult with digital art, but I'm gonna make it work out. It's going to work. I promise you. It's going to look how you want it to. It's just temporarily marked as something else because I'm not working on it. It needs a little bit more attention than the other parts. Wow, this like kawaii music mix that I'm listening to like went into like hardcore territory. We are wubbing. We are wubbing and we are dubbing. More highlight. Gotta make my brush a little bit smaller, so because we're working in a smaller area. There we go. The tail looks so like squishy. I want to poke it, but it's not real, so I can't. And we're going back into hardcore territory with this music. We are wubbing. Actually, these are not wubs, but they are doofs and ounces. Okay. Come on, leg. Lego my ego. I've never actually seen an Eggo ad. Eggo waffles. I just know the meme. Lego my ego. But instead of like let go, I just perceive it as Lego. Like leg, but like in doggo speak. Leg. Hot leg, leg's so hot you can fry an egg. Gotta zoom in really close. Gotta like do highlight on all the... Well, we love how you do feet. My band is hardcore, but I want to throw in cyberpunk without it being reduced to another metalcore band with a keyboard. I'm not super like familiar with like metalcore, so when it comes to hardcore, I listen to mostly like J-core. So, because I'm a weeb. I'm a big weeb. Beat boops and breakdowns, 2008 shit. Okay, that makes sense. I don't even remember what I was listening to in 2008. Okay, now it's time to take the glow tool to it. Or it's not really it's meant to be used as a glow tool, but for me it's just a highlight. This is basically like the equivalent of an airbrush in digital art. How much longer do you think you're gonna go? Not much longer. I'm probably going to do the scales really quick, and then I'm gonna open up Twitter really quick so I can get this file from Saloon's DMs. Oh wait, I have to download it because it's a PNG. Downloads. It's a PNG small. I don't even know if I can open this. I can't. I have to convert it. I have to PNG small to PNG. Remove the small one you see. Oh, yeah, you're right. Oh wait, I can't do it. I can't, yeah, I can't. G2 PNG small. I don't know, why is it saved as a zip? No, I want to convert. Convert PNG small to PNG. Yeah, it's not letting me. It asks me to choose a file type, and I can just do PNG small. There we go. I actually really like it when it's like upside down. Like, I'm gonna see how I'm gonna transform this. This is difficult to like map it onto a... Maybe if I like erase this. You had it. Oh, did I fuck it up? I'll mess with it. I'll mess with it a little bit more. You have to curve that line, yeah. There. There we go. And then I have to curve that line, yeah. That's what I'm gonna do next. Oh wait, that's not even what I was planning on doing to begin with. I was planning on like having this like this. And then you'll see what I'm doing in a second. No, it's not. The outline makes it a lot harder for me to do the glowy thing. You know what? I won't make that glowy. I'll make other parts glowy. Make this more fuzzy so it fits in with the... Not thick enough. There we go. There we go. And then I can... That goes there, but... Now I can just start on the scales, so... I just kind of draw like, I put like a color... a color dodge, or... like a glow over it. I really like the glow. And then I'll do it on top of that first. Oh, I got a notification. Just build. On top of it. That creates scales. Yeah. Well, notification check. Thank you for following Fried Nudes. That's a pretty good name. I like that name. Fried Nudes. I like your like is that like a little bee Pepe? A peepo? It's a peepo, not a Pepe, but bee Pepe. I love him. He looks so comfy. He's just a little guy. Okay, I'm gonna do these scales, and then I'm gonna go do the other stuff that I had to do today. I think it looks really good though, so far. Maybe not. Peepo is better than Pepe. Yeah, Peepo is the superior Pepe. He's like Pepe, except he's a little guy. Look at his arms. Look at him. He's so happy. He's so full of joy. I like the one where he has like apple juice. That one's really funny. I got really lazy with those, so I'm gonna redo it. And when they get into shaded areas, they fade out. But yeah, thank you for following. Welcome to the Slug Club, friend. You're now an official member. The hardest part is not adding too many scales, because I just want to like scale the whole thing, but then it doesn't look super great, so say hello. Hello, Oliver Williams! Hi! Oh... Scales. We're gonna tip the scales. Got him. Like... I can do some on like the eyebrows. That's really the eyelid, not the eyebrows, but... I heard the pun and choked on my water. I'm sorry, don't choke. Don't choke on water. That's bad to do. That was a very small got him. Got him. I may just do the skills on the head and then get off because I got other stuff to do today. And I thought like this stream ended up going way longer than I thought it would. How long is it going for? How long? 3 hours. Okay, so that's just about how long I wanted it to go for. But you know, we got pretty far in 3 hours, if I do say so myself. There we go. And then I will do like a... on the ends here. Yes. To like make them look a little bit more natural. Add like the blur effect around the ends. A bottom got him. Maka. I can't wait to see the finished version. I love him. I love him too, and I'm happy that I can help you create him and help you bring this little guy to life. So yeah, that's the progress we made today. I'm going to be uploading the VOD to YouTube pretty soon after this. So you can watch it there. He will hang out on stream with me. Yeah, I hope so. Some people actually were thinking about like getting theirs animated on Live 2D, but unfortunately I don't know how to like do that. So oh wait, I should probably do the neck. That's more important than the... Yay. Yeah. But I don't know how to do a live 2D model. So yeah, thank you so much for everybody who came to the stream. I'm gonna save this really quick. But yeah, I had a really good time today. Thank you so much for coming, everybody. This is the progress we've made today. Really hope Saluna likes it. We just made a little buddy, and now I'm gonna figure out somebody to raid. Let me go. I actually have more watchers than Woohoo Lad right now. It's pretty impressive. Let's raid. Who should we raid? I'll raid Maple. Yeah. Let's go! Let's fucking go! Slug... message is slug raid, as usual. Slug raid! Yeah, yeah! Let's go! Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye. So we're slug raiding. Oh. Thank you, everybody, for coming. Bye-bye!